Hey everyone, let's talk about Moon Knight. So, if you don't know, this has been one of my most anticipated Marvel shows out of all of them. Because I love the darker side of Marvel, Moon Knight, Blade, Ghost Rider, etc. And yeah, I also like Egyptian mythology. Like, one of my favorite book series ever is the Kane Chronicles. So, hopefully by combining those two, we'll get something pretty good. And that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm just really excited for the show. I have been for a while, and we'll see how it goes. When Oscar Isaac was first announced to play Moon Knight, I was honestly a little bit disappointed. Like 90% of the world who wanted Keanu Reeves to play Moon Knight as well as me. I was definitely included in that group. But after seeing the trailer, I think he's pretty good in the role. Which I at least think is surprising because I've only seen him in Star Wars and Dune. And in Star Wars, he wasn't that great. His character wasn't that great, but I think that was mainly the writing's fault. And he was good in Dune, but that's a very different thing, than this movie or show. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. Anyway, which, speaking of, this show, I was not expecting it to be like this. This is like a pseudo-psychological thriller. Look at this.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
And I personally think it looks really intense, which I haven't really seen before from Marvel. So I cannot wait. And on March 30th, so mark your calendars. The suit, I remember when the original photo leaked, I was frustrated because there wasn't a cape as far as I could tell, but you can see right there on this was the original leak photo, that there is a cape, and then I'm just dumb. And the suit looks pretty good because I was not expecting the mummified look, and it actually looks good. I like the chest emblem, and the mask and the hood, it all looks really good. Like a dark vibe, like it's supposed to be. And then it's really interesting, as you can see on the left, that he's going to transform, into the suit. And he's not just going to put it on, because it's just a regular suit in the comics that he wears. And then, it seems to, come with the powers in this show. So that'll be interesting to see. And then there's this guy. So, portrayed by Ethan Hawke, this should be, if the closed captions are any indication, Arthur Wallow. I hope I pronounced that right. And apparently he's one of the oldest Moon Knight villains, and I really don't know much about him. But apparently he, is after Moon Knight's powers, something like that. I don't know, that's what I got off the internet. But he does look interesting just off of the trailers, and I think he could be a compelling villain if done correctly, especially since I don't know much about him, so I'm gonna have to get hooked. And I don't know, I'm just interested to see how this goes, the villain and, Mark's dynamic. So we'll see. Now, this is something that a lot of Marvel fans are talking about, so I figured I should probably give a mention to Blade, played by Mahershala Ali. So it was confirmed that he's going to be in the MCU with his own movie all the way back in 2019 at San Diego Comic-Con. And we still don't have a release date for that movie. It's going to be, at a minimum, 2023, maybe even 2024. So that'll be funny that it's going to release 5 years after it's announced. And there are a ton of rumors going around that he's going to be in Moon Knight. And it's getting to the point where there are, actual reports from credible sources that he's going to be in it. Which I think would be cool, because like I said, I like Blade. He's a really interesting character. And I think it would be a good, little teaser for the Midnight Suns, which, if you don't know, is a group of, heroes on the darker side who fight, the darker forces, like vampires and monsters and all that stuff. And Moon Knight and Blade are both members, as well as Ghost Rider, Morbius, Doctor Strange, and so on and so forth. And at this point, it's all but confirmed that there's going to be the Midnight Suns in the MCU. That with the Blade movie coming out, with the Moon Knight Disney Plus series, Doctor Strange 2 apparently taking on more of a horror theme, and then Morbius is coming out, which isn't really related to the MCU, but who knows, maybe it's a little bit of a teaser. But I think it would be a good idea to establish Blade and Moon Knight as having a relationship before they assemble the Midnight Suns in this show. like have, I don't know, Moon Knight's chasing after something, and then they run into Blade, who's also chasing after him, and he's like, hey, let's help out each other. And then they become good friends after that. So, as I've already said multiple times, I am very excited for this show. I cannot wait to start reviewing it. Like I said, March 30th, mark your calendars, 6 episodes, and hopefully they'll be like 40 minutes long, not into 50, not like half an hour. That would be better if they were longer, since there's not as many. And, yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see this character be introduced. This will be a huge landmark, because it's going to be the first Disney Plus show that, like, introduces and develops a brand new character, rather than just exploring an old one more. And, I just can't wait for that, and I can't wait to see what Moon Knight does in the future. And I will see you guys later.